Hey guys, it's Bethany and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a full face one brand makeup tutorial. I wanted to do a company that was more affordable. I love using high-end makeup, but obviously it gets super expensive. But I absolutely adore NYX. I love their products. Sometimes the prices, like, you can't beat them, and they're very good quality. I absolutely love that you can get NYX at like your local Target or CVS or even at Ulta. Their lipsticks are like my life. I love them. I have so many. I'll show you there. Look at this craziness. This isn't even all of them. These are the, what is this? Soft matte lip creams. I have the suede and lip gloss and the butter lip. All of them. But I try to turn all of my friends onto those lipsticks. I absolutely love them. There are a few things that I had to substitute with my own stuff because I either couldn't find it or I didn't already own it from NYX, and that is a beauty blender because, let's be honest, you can't substitute that anyway. No one makes them like they do. And also my eyelash glue that I used, my brushes, and glitter glue. Other than that, everything that I used is by NYX. And I really like how this turned out. I hope you guys like it. If you do, don't forget to give this a big ol' thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to learn how to do this look, then keep watching.
Oh my goodness. No makeup, scary face. Just kidding. Okay, so first I'm starting off with the NYX Honeydew Me Up Skin Serum, and I'm rubbing that in. And it has little gold flakes in it, so it makes your skin really glow. I love it. And then I'm using the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I only use this if my skin is like really dry that day. I don't usually need all of these primers. And then I'm using the NYX Photo Loving Primer just on my nose to fill in the pores. Next, I'm using their Color Correcting Concealer Palette, and I'm starting with the green and correcting all the red spots I have, like around my nose, my chin, and then blending it in with my Beauty Blender. Then I'm taking the peach color and applying that under my eyes where the dark circles are, and then over that around the inner corner I'm using the yellow and blending that out with my Beauty Blender as well. And the yellow is also just for highlighting under the eyes with any dark spots or circles. I'm taking the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and I'm using the shade Light, and I'm using the NYX foundation brush number 22, and I'm just quickly applying that all over my face and then blending it out with my Beauty Blender. And I added a little more to the sponge and then blended it out for like a fuller coverage. I really like this foundation. It gives a great finish. So for cream contouring, I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Light Medium, and I'm just drawing it around my forehead, the hollows of my cheekbones, right under my bottom lip, and right down the sides of my nose, and some on my jawline. And then with a dense blending brush, I'm blending that in. Putting a little contour under your lip gives that illusion of a more fuller, plump lip. So that's just a little tip to do if you want to make it look a little bit plumper. Then I'm moving on to the eyebrows, and I'm starting with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and I'm just brushing the hairs and then shaping the brow, but not really filling it in yet. Then taking the Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde and an angled brush, I'm filling my brow in with little short strokes. I used the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the shade Blonde and a different angled brush, and I filled in any open spots. The pomade usually sticks more to the hairs that you already have, and the powder kind of fills in any other open areas to make it more natural looking. Last step for the brows is I use the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and then another angled brush, and I'm just cleaning up the edges to make it look more clean, and then blending that out with my Beauty Blender. And I'm only going to show you how to do one brow because this video is already long enough as it is. Then I'm moving on to the eyes, and I'm starting with the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base and just blending that out with my finger. Then I'm using the lightest matte eyeshadow from this palette that I made. These are from a NYX advent calendar that I got for Christmas. None of these shades have names, so I'm going to try my best to just describe what they look like. But yeah, I'm applying those with the NYX number 16 blending brush. Then with that same brush, I'm using the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in the shade Lap Dance and just applying that into the crease. Then doing the same thing with another nude matte shadow in the shade Tryst. I'm just applying that into the crease as well. Then going back into my NYX Singles palette, I'm using this chestnut brown and working that into the outer corner and just working it out until it's all blended. Then using this taupey grayish shade, I'm again working that into the crease with a tapered blending brush and then just building up the colors. Then taking this dark brown shade and the same blending brush, and then I'm just adding that just to the outer corner. Then I'm using this NYX Prismatic Shadow in the shade Pink Heart, and I'm layering that into the crease and the outer corner just to add a hint of purple. Taking this nude matte shadow in the shade Tryst again, and my NYX blending brush, I'm blending out all of those harsh edges. Next, I'm taking this matte purple in the shade Skinny Dip, and I'm using a small MAC blending brush and adding some more purple tones to the crease, and then taking the same blending brush as before with whatever was left on the brush and just blending everything out. And then to clean up the highlight, I'm adding Lap Dance to the brow bone, and then again blending everything out. Blending, blending, blending. It's very important. Then I'm using the NYX HD Concealer in the shade Fair. I'm putting it under my eyes, down my nose, on top of my Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin, and then I'm blending that out with my Beauty Blender. Then I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm mixing the shades Toffee and Sculpt, the two in the middle, and I'm bronzing up my face where I contoured earlier. And apparently I just can't talk today. I know it looks like crazy dark right now, but then I'm going to use a clean blending brush and just blend everything out. So basically, blending is just my main thing when I'm doing my makeup. Then I'm using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder and a damp beauty blender, and then I'm baking right near my jawline, cleaning up that dark contour. This powder was flying absolutely everywhere, but I just let that powder sit there for a while to really set that area. And while that sits there and bakes, I'm just going to go back to the Contour and Highlight palette, and I'm mixing the two light shades, Soft Light and Cream, and setting the concealer. And taking those two same contour shades that I used before in a small blending brush, I'm contouring the sides of my nose and then under my bottom lip again just to give it that plump and full look, and I'm just blending it out with a clean brush. Then going back to this matte shadow in the shade Tryst and a flat synthetic shadow brush. I'm blending it into my lower lash line, and then I'm doing the same with the shade Skinny Dip, and then blending all of that out with my NYX blending brush. Then I'm lining my waterline with this NYX Slide On Eye Pencil in the shade Jewel. Then, taking this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, I worked that into my lower lash line and blended that out with my finger. And apparently you need to make this psychotic face when doing it, or it just doesn't work. Then I'm zooming in for my liner, and I'm using the NYX Liquid Black Liner, starting in the middle and then working it into the inner corner, and then gradually going to the outer one, and then adding a pretty intense wing at the end of this. And then I'm using this Toofaced glitter glue. I absolutely love this stuff. I applied it to a synthetic brush and then put that on to my lid. And then to add some fun to this look, I'm using the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the color Rose, and I'm first spraying my brush with the NYX Matte Finish Spray, and I'm pushing the glitter down where I applied the glitter glue. And using a smaller, more dense brush, I'm cleaning up that crease and getting it into the inner corner. I had a heck of a time trying to get all the falling glitter off. I had to go back in with a small powder brush with a small amount of light powder and wipe them away. Then I went in with some eyelash curlers, and I'm just curling my lashes and then adding a thin coat of the NYX Pin Up Tease Mascara, both on the top and bottom lashes. Then I'm using these NYX Wicked Lashes in the style Sinful, using the Kiss Clear Lash Glue with Aloe, and I'm applying those to my lash line. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. I really didn't know that I was off camera, and it is super annoying. Now that my eyes are all done, I'm finally going back and brushing away that powder. And then for blush, I'm using the Baked Blush in the shade Foreplay and applying that to my cheeks. Then I'm using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and this is the color Sunbeam, and I'm applying a little to my cheekbones and the tip of my nose with my finger, and then blending it out with a fluffy brush. Then to really make that highlighter pop, I'm using the shade Ice Queen from the Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm lightly applying that over the cream highlight. Then I wasn't really sure which color I wanted to use for my lips, but I ended up picking this liner in the shade Pale Pink. And then for lipstick, I chose the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Embellishment. And then to lighten up the center, I used the Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Satin Ribbon and blended that with my finger. Whew, that was a lot to say. And then last but not least, I set the whole look with the Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. And that is it. There's the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video. Bye!